Mark, go ahead. We like it.
Let me try it. Beautiful. Wonderful. Welcome, or for those who speak German, willkommen. On behalf of Grace Brassard Monahan and Arne Wildner, I would like to welcome you to the wedding celebration of Grace and Arne. As the invitation said, this is the wedding of the century. As most of you know, my name is Paul Monahan. After all, we're almost all related here. I'm Grace's uncle, and I'm the brother of Grace's father, Mark Monahan. I'm also, therefore, soon to be the uncle of Arne. So Arne, you need to listen to me. All kidding aside, I am honored and delighted to officiate this marriage as a judge of the Ontario Court of Justice. I wish to begin by acknowledging the parents of Grace and Arne. In their parents, Grace and Arne each have wonderful role models for a long and successful marriage. Grace's parents, Rain Brassard and Mark Monahan, are here tonight and will serve as the witnesses to this marriage. In 2023, Rain and Mark will celebrate 30 years of marriage. Arne's parents... Arne's parents, Armin and Lisa Wildner, could not be here tonight as they are in Germany. They were married in 1974. For those of you doing the math, that's 48 years.
Wow.
I also wish to acknowledge Arne's brother Fabian, his sister-in-law Melanie, and their 1-year-old daughter Sina. They are also in Germany and could not be here tonight, but I understand that they are delighted that Grace and Arne have made the decision to marry. Grace and Arne, you have chosen to declare your love publicly in the presence of an intimate group of family and friends, and to be joined in marriage. As I mentioned, it is an honor for me to officiate this ceremony. Grace's father, Mark, and I have always been close brothers who were brought up here in Ottawa in a family of 5 children, all of whom are here tonight: Patrick, Gord, Mark, and Anne. The family that my wife Susie Onkel and I created with our children, William and Caroline, has always been extremely close with Mark and Rain's family and their children, Grace, Julia, Victoria, and Sophia. We met Grace shortly after she was born, and Susie and I feel lucky to have known her all her life and to have watched her grow up. She is intelligent, determined, and lots of fun. While we have not known Arne as long, we know that he has enriched and brought great joy to Grace's life, just as she has brought great joy to his. We have learned that Arne is a warm and positive person. Like Grace, he is full of intelligence, determination, and fun. At this point in the ceremony, I'd like to call upon Grace's father, Mark, who wishes to say a few words.
I want to say a few words on behalf of Rain and I. And as Paul said, Rain and I are going to celebrate our 30th wedding anniversary this coming June. And we've had 30 great years, longer than that, because we met 5 years earlier. And it's a bit of a coincidence that Arne and Grace have also been together for a number of years. And that's let us get a chance to know Arne. And this is sort of a blessing in many ways for Rain and I, as Grace will be returning to Canada after having lived away for many years. And so we're so happy that she's coming back, and we're very happy that she's bringing Arne with her. I know that Arne, and one of the things that's been great is that Arne has a very positive attitude. And one of the things we often talk about is kind of our philosophy of life. And I know Rain didn't want me to talk about a book tonight. But I did want to mention that we both talk about a Stoic, a famous Stoic, called Marcus Aurelius. And one of his phrases that he talks about is a Latin term, and it's called amore fati. And amore fati, in the translation, is an embrace of your fate. and a love of your fate. And what I guess Rain and I want to say to both of you is you make a great union in that you have embraced many challenges. And Grace, you've done this throughout your life. And what's great is you've met your match. Now, in Arne, who also, I think, exemplifies that attitude. So we hope this union will last many, many years, and that you will embrace your fate and rise to the challenges together. So welcome to the family, Arne.
And now as well, the next thing I'd like to do is call upon Grace's sister, Julia, who wishes to make a few remarks. Julia.
So these are some words from Arne's parents, who could not be here today, but they're sending much love and well wishes to the couple. As we, Arne's parents, cannot be with you on this special day, we asked Julia, who we got to know in Berlin last year, to choose the flowers and read out a few lines from Grace and Arne on this special day. To Grace and Arne, marriage is like a bridge that must be rebuilt every day anew, preferably by both in equal parts. Dear Grace and Arne, now it has been 5 years that you met and fell in love with each other. It was love at first sight, as you told us later. 5 years of living together, almost from the beginning, that showed you overcame particular differences and grew together more and more. What makes you so special is that you united your strengths and became more and more a couple that did not only harmonize in your private affairs, but also your business ones. We appreciate your relationship and we are happy about your decision to marry today. May your marriage be granted by health, happiness, and success. We love you both, Lisa and Arne.
Each of you here today is special to Grace and Arne in your own way, and you are being asked to bear witness to their union. Grace and Arne wish to acknowledge before each of you, their families and friends, the happiness and love they have found together.
Sorry, we're just taking a video for his parents. I think we made the video for his parents and his head was just...
What makes life so challenging and so interesting at the same time is that none of us knows what is around the corner. While life is uncertain, we do know that it will have hills and valleys along the way, with likely even a few mountains thrown in. The life that Grace and Arne will share will be no exception. They have chosen to travel the hills and valleys and mountains of life together and to share the load. They will need us from time to time as they travel the path of life. It will be the job and privilege of everyone here to celebrate life with them and to support them along the way. As someone who has been married for more than 30 years, myself, and who's been had a few ups and downs, hills and valleys and mountains along the way, I agree with the person who said that a happy marriage is a union of two good forgivers. It has also been said that a good marriage is one where each of the participants secretly believes that they got the better part of the deal. And of course, a generous sense of humor helps as well. To Grace and Arne, I say that your life did not just start today. Some of the chapters in your lives have already been written. However, with the commitments you make today, a new chapter begins, and there will be many more chapters to come. While the future has not yet been written, you commit today to live those chapters together. As part of my role in officiating over this ceremony, I must ask that you both declare that neither of you knows of any lawful reason why you should not be joined in marriage. Arne, please repeat after me. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare
That I do not know of any lawful impediment.
that I do not know of any lawful impediment
Why I, Arne Vilner,
why I, Arne Wildner,
may not be joined in matrimony to Grace Brassard Monahan.
may not be joined in matrimony to Grace Brassard Monahan.
Grace, please repeat after me. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I do not know of any lawful impediment.
that I do not know of any lawful impediment
Why I, Grace Brassard Monahan,
why I, Grace Brassard Monahan,
may not be joined in matrimony to Arne Vilner.
why I may not be joined in matrimony to Arne Wildner.
All right, I now turn to the wedding vows and rings. I understand that you have chosen to give each other rings as a symbol of the promises that you are making today. Sophia, please come forward. The symbolism of the wedding band is a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. Grace and Arne, I invite each of you to give each other a ring, and we're going to do so as we do the vows. That's fine. Grace, you're going to go first.
All right.
Okay? Grace, repeat after me. I, Grace Brassard Monahan,
I, Grace Brassard Monahan,
call upon all those present here today
call upon all those present here today
to witness that I do take you, Arne Vilder,
to witness that I do take you, Arne Vilder,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment.
All right. Arne, please repeat after me. I, Arne Vilder,
I, Arne Wildner,
call upon all those present here today
call upon all of those present here today
to witness that I do take you, Grace Brassard Monahan,
to witness that I take you, Grace Brassard Monahan,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I give you this ring as a symbol of love and commitment.
I give you this ring as my symbol for my lawful commitment.
All right. Thank you, Sophia. Grace and Arne, you have declared your intentions, expressed your vows, and exchanged rings as a symbol of your love. By virtue of the power vested in me under the Marriage Act, I now pronounce you to be married. You may now kiss. Now, please stay where you are. The final part of the ceremony calls for Grace and Arne and their witnesses, Rain and Mark, to sign the register, to officially register this joyous event. Friends and family, this will only take a few minutes. Please stay where you are.
Don't move.
Okay.